So I'm not sure if this question is directed to either one or both of you, but let me just throw it out there and perhaps you can respond to it. One of the things that appears to be changing to my untrained eye is the mix of employment, which of course will drive where people work. And by that I mean there seems to be a decline in employment in the less skilled areas. In my business, the legal business, for example, my first job was delivering documents to the court or to other lawyers. Well, now this is largely done electronically. Legal document delivery jobs have not completely disappeared from the market, but there are far fewer of them today than there were in the ancient times when I was going to high school back in the 1970s and then to Gustavus Adolphus. And I'm wondering if that's affecting some of this as well. In other words, do we have a mismatch? It's not just a function of population in one area being plugged into a job in another area, but the question is can the population perform the job that is required of them?
So you talked about productivity earlier, right. And productivity is a mixed blessing because one of the things that has happened over time is that technology has taken jobs away because, the legal example you gave, but also many of us who work in offices, 20 years ago, we had somebody who took care of.
It also took away that 73 rusted Ford Pinto that I drove. That's not on the road anymore either, so maybe that's a good thing. Anyway,
that's right.
Ahead.
Well,
yeah.
so we, technology now makes it, we don't need a person to answer the phone and take a phone message in an office anymore, or to handle making copies, because everybody can do that automatically from their computer. So what that does is it reduces demand for a certain level of worker. But for the people who remain in those jobs, in jobs, their productivity is higher, and higher productivity means higher wages. So I think that's one of the things that has happened over time, and we have to recognize that a lot of these jobs are not going to come back because technology has already taken them away. So I don't know if you had in addition to that.
When I look at the jobs that are forecast, it looks to me like there is a tremendous amount of growth in the lower skill jobs, some lower skill jobs, not all, but I'm thinking particularly in healthcare, as I talked about before, but also in food and service industry. And then there's also a large growth projected at the upper end of the continuum as well. And so it may be that we don't see the full spectrum, and maybe you can speak to this as well. But when I've looked at the employment projections, that's what it looks like: growth at kind of the two ends, but less in the middle.
That's a phenomenon that has been observed, and it's not just technological change; it's globalization as well. So jobs that can be exported have been exported, and so you talked about healthcare workers, for instance, jobs that require face-to-face interaction. You can't ship those away. So those will continue, and many of those are lower paying service jobs. So those are still here. And then the specialized technical jobs that Americans have a comparative advantage in, those jobs stay here too. But jobs that can be exported do get exported.
That may explain why we've seen reports of skilled jobs, what in my era we would have referred to as trade jobs, plumbing, electrical, et cetera. Those are very important skilled positions that, frankly, boots on the ground have to be done here, and a real demand for those positions.
That's right. You can't have your plumbing done by somebody who's in another country. Right. They have to actually get to your house and do the plumbing.
Right. Exactly right.